So I said, lady, if that's your vagina, then where the hell is my hat? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, enough of that. Hang on one second. All right. Let's play this game. All right. Couple things. Well, let's read where we are. You plow your way downward through the crowd all the way into the wings. In the wings, the big top can be entered to the north and exited to the south. To the northeast, the grandstand begins its precipitous rise. As you exhale a sigh of relief, a smallish and hairy animal inexplicably plops down upon you from the upper reaches of the big top. All right, so couple things. My walkthrough says nothing about this monkey thing that jumped on my back, so I have no idea what to do about that. And second of all, just to make sure you remember, we are hypnotized right now, so I think this is kind of more of a dream sequence, just kind of so you know, in case you care. Alright, so I'm going to ignore this monkey on my back. I'm head south. Connection. This area of matted down crabgrass lies between the vaulted big top entrance to the north and the enticements of the midway to the east, where a sagging banner hangs crookedly above a turnstile. There is a drinking fountain near the side wall of the tent. Stretching away from a small concession stand is a long line of suckers. Okay. Well, if there's a line, we should stand in line. You are now standing at the tail end of the long line. Okay. I guess we wait for the line to go down. Time passes. Time passes. Right next to the long line is a much shorter line begins to form. Right next to the long line, a much shorter line begins to form. Stand in short line. You'll have to get out of the long line first. Get out of long line. You get out of the long line. Stand in short line. You are now standing at the tail end of the short line. Wait here. The face of the man ahead of you lights up as he spots something. Hey guys, it's me, Jerry, he yells to a sizable group nearby, and they approach. Oh, of course. Douchebags. Haven't seen you turkeys in years. How the hell are you guys? They all reintroduce themselves. Hey, you clowns thirsty? Get in here. I'll buy you all beer. You sure it's not a problem? Asked the shortstop. Heck no. Just scoot in right here. With both your resolve and your heaving bosom firm against the crush of interlopers, you are nevertheless forced to backpedal. Man. So... Look. Stretching away from a small concession stand are a short line and a long line of suckers. Jerry continues, glad-handing the center fielder. See, this is weird because I don't know what line I'm in. Last I knew, I was in the short line, and then Douchebag and his friends all showed up, and the game has not told me that I'm now in the long line, but the walkthrough is. Watch. Get out of long line. You hear an inner voice whisper, do I really want to forfeit my position in the long line? To which you answer, yes. You nonchalantly walk away from the long line. What? Stand in, and then it says stand in the long line again? Get out of the long line. Answer yes. Stand in the long line. I mean, that can't be right. Stand in long line. A lot of other people must not have had the same idea as you, as they virtually hemorrhage over to the short line. Steaming to the front of the line, you get a $2.25 frozen banana pushed at you and are whisked to the side before you can even count your change. Okay, I bought a banana. Now, see, here's another thing with a walkthrough. It says for me to bite the banana, but if I was actually playing it, I would type in eat the banana. So, I don't know. Bite banana. And do I still have this thing on my back? Inventory. Yeah, look at this. The monkey on your back breathes its jungle breath down your neck. Alright, well normally I would just give the banana to the monkey. Bite banana. As the monkey on your back catches a whiff of the tangy fruit beneath the chocolate, you feel its primal heart begin to race, and on the back of your neck, its warm breath quicken. The monkey on your back idly grooms areas of your scalp. Ew. Drop banana. Why at no point is the answer give banana to monkey? Why is that not the answer? Following its jungle appetite, the monkey dismounts your back, pounces on the banana, and saunters away with it. Okay, well that solved the banana and the monkey puzzle. Back north. In the wings. The big top can be entered to the north and exited to the south. To the northeast, the grandstand begins its precipitous rise. One lone hawker stands waiting in the wings, taking his break. All right. Ask hawker about candy. Hey, you're the one I passed the granola bar to in the grandstand. I know that's not what you ordered, but that's all I had left. Well, the guy that was sitting next to you is holding the granola for you. Really? All right. Up. You forge ahead and up the steps, standing room only. All around you, the crowd is in a state of pandemonium. The paths of least resistance are down and west. The bank of people above you shouts in chorus, "We can't see." Okay, here we go. Bear with me. West. Down. West. Up. West. I'm just plowing through the fucking shit. Down. West. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what happens. The row of legs pivots away as you scissor awkwardly pass. Standing room only. All around you, the crowd is in a state of pandemonium. The paths of least resistance are down and east. A man in the audience suddenly hails you, tossing the $1.85 granola bar in your direction. It glances off your head, falls through the stands, and right before it hits the ground, in a cold sweat, you wake up. Hypnotist parlor on the leather sofa. The parlor, with its tufted black leather sofa, softly lighted chandelier, and darkly varnished paneling, strives for a subdued turn-of-the-century motif and is purposefully dimmed, thus setting the mood for conveyance, for squinting. Standing here, attired in immaculate black tuxedo, is none other than Rimshaw himself. All right, well, that was the being hypnotized. That was really a weird hypnotic dream. I'll tell you that. Give me a second here. Okay. Hang on. Oh, here I am. No. Alright, give me a second, everybody. Oh, I think I fucked up. Wait, stand up. Oh, wait, I get it. I missed a line. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Stand up and go south. All right. Sorry, I must have missed a line with my eyes. Stand up and south. Midway of Midway. This is about midway along the Midway. Your eyes soak in the lavishly painted sideshow fronts. Andrew Jenny's to the south and Rimshaw's to the north. Midway entrance. I headed west. To the west is the turnstile exit from the Midway, which continues east. The east of the Big Top borders on the north. A soiled, sagging banner beckons south. Go under wall. You creep under the side wall of the Big Top. Under the bleachers, you're standing between the underside of the grandstand and the side wall of the Big Top. Not unexpectedly, the ground here is strewn with garbage. The only exit is back under the tent. And anytime you're in a text adventure and you see garbage, type search garbage. Recalling the precise trajectory of your fallen $1.85 granola bar, you uncover it after a brief excavation. Yes. Score. Examine granola. You see nothing extraordinary about the $1.85 granola bar. All right. south. You creep under the sidewall of the big top right where you crawled in before. Midway entrance. East to the midway of Midway. East to the far end of Midway. You've reached the far end of the Midway. A sideshow front to the north advertises the 827 pounds of feminine charm that is Tina. Northwest half of Fat Lady. Dominating this once spacious room, geographic in her enormity, mountainous in her irreducibility, the Fat Lady sits, though no chair is visible, breathtakingly to the east. Paths around the attraction lead northeast and southeast. The exit is south. Northeast. It's a long hall, the scenery changing little. Eventually you arrive at the east half of the Fat Lady. The Fat Lady sits, though no chair is visible, breathtakingly to the west. Paths around the attraction lead northwest and southwest. All right, give me a second. Show granola to Tina. You can't see any granola here. Inventory. Are you kidding me? I assumed I automatically took it when I searched for the garbage. And now I gotta go back. Okay. See if I remember. Oh, too far. Oh. Damn it. The granola bar is still at that spot, and I just locked myself out from the turnstile. So I gotta figure a way back in the turnstile. Don't I put ticket in slot? You fill your ticket in the slot and hear all kinds of internal computations being made, then the ticket rolls out in your hand. East. Yes, okay. Okay. Now, how did I do that? Climb under wall, was that it? There it is. There's my fucking granola bar. Take granola. Alright. South, east, east, north, northeast. Alright, I'm back at Tina the Fat Lady with the granola bar. Show granola to Tina. Tina is quick to confiscate the $1.85 granola bar from your hand and grinds it up without hesitation. Turning her faraway gaze slowly in your direction, she seems to notice you for the first time this evening. Tina, hello. Hello. She merely sighs wistfully, which creates a gale-force gust, and cranes her wrecking ball-sized hand over to you. Shake hands. As you take hold, the Fat Lady's hand becomes relaxed, its full weight now residing in your arms like a sandbag and making your knees buckle. The Fat Lady appears quite taken by your kindnesses. She clasps both your hands up to her chins and stares ahead in teary silence. Aww. Northwest. Where did that transistor radio fucking come from? It's a long haul, the scenery changes a little. Eventually you arrive at the west half of the Fat Lady. There's a transistor radio here. Drifting out of the radio is a jumble of static. Take radio. Taken. Bunch of static still. Alright, let's see. Oh, I meant to do this one just for fun thing. Like, maybe I can still do it. Let me try something. I'm going to try going back to Rimshaw, the hypnotist. Let me save. Alright, so we go south, west to the Midway, north to Rimshaw. There's Rimshaw. I'm still carrying the radio full of static. Rimshaw, read my head bumps. Rimshaw, read head. Okay. Rimshall the Incomparable places his fingertips on top of your skull and begins going carefully over its hills and valleys, pausing occasionally for comment. Intelligence, I ascertain you play Infocom games. Personally, I enjoy... Hang on, I'm recording!
Oh, that was bad.
Sorry, my intercom came on. Alexa, hang up. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so Rimshall the Incomparable places his fingertips on your skull and begins going carefully over its hills and valleys, pausing occasionally for comment. Intelligence, I ascertain you play Infocom games. Personally, I enjoyed Enchanter. Romance, a woman of mysterious beauty will soon come into your life. Travel, you will visit the Grand Canyon before the year is out. With this, Rimshall gives a perfunctory slap up the side of your head and says, "End of session." Very good. Where am I? Okay. Where am I? Where the hell? All right. Did that. Okay. Going to the Menagerie Nook. So... south, west to the Midway entrance. South to the Menagerie. This scrawny patch of dirt offers a square cage on its west side, an open tent giving off a dank, earthy smell on its east side, and a well-worn path along the tent to the southeast. A soiled, sagging banner beckons north. Drifting out of the radio is a jumble of static. Should I turn off this radio? I mean, that would kind of be getting on my nerves. Examine radio. The AM dial is illuminated and set to 856. Drifting out of the radio is a jumble of static. Yes, I'm hitting my vape. Alright. Drop everything except the radio and headphones. Drop all but radio and headphones. Stool, rawhide bullwhip, bucket, skeleton key, ticket, scrap of newsprint, fiberglass pole dropped. I was carrying all that? Alright, so inventory. You have a transistor radio, a pair of headphones, and 1281 to your name. Alright. Up. It says to go up to the top of the cage. Look. It says go up to top of cage. Climb up. I'm in the menagerie. Oh, I'm not in the nook. I'm stupid. Take all. I need to go southeast to the Menagerie Nook. You are standing outside of the elephant tent. Along its side wall to the north sits a cage with straw poking out of it. The Menagerie is northwest of here. Facing you on the east side there is a big old plywood sideshow front, faded beyond recognition. It serves as the barrier wall of an enclosed structure behind the elephant tent. Drifting out from the radio is a jumble of static. Alright. Up. Your arms are too full. Drop all but radio and headphones. Transistor radio, pair of headphones. Up. You hoist yourself up and onto the cage. Top of cage. You're standing in semi-darkness on top of a cage next to the elephant tent which rises above. You can see faintly a rope ladder hanging from the top edge of the tent. Drifting out from the radio is the typical noisy hubbub of AM radio. It's interesting how that description changed. Alright. Now watch this. Set radio to 1170. This is what the walkthrough's telling me to do. Did I ever learn that at all playing this? Did I ever hear anybody say anything about 1170? Where the hell did I get this? I mean, I don't know. But I'm following a walkthrough, so You have found an oasis of nice soothing music. Drifting out from the radio is soothing classical music. Turn off radio. The radio dial flickers and grows dark. Rewind tape. You adjust the controls and the cassette tape begins to rewind rapidly. The counter reads 62. Wait. The tape continues whirring backwards. The tape suddenly halts. Alright. Play tape. You adjust the controls and hear from the headphones the blare of a Jimi Hendrix guitar solo. Really nice. The counter reads 62. Alright. The tape continues to play, emitting the blare of a Jimi Hendrix guitar solo. The counter reads 124. Wait. Time passes. The tape continues to play, emitting the blare of a Jimi Hendrix guitar solo. You can also hear in the background the subliminal low tones of a voice you recognize as Rimshaw's. He repeats these words over and over again. At the clap of my hands, you shall obey my every command. The counter reads 186. Huh. Stop tape. Rewind. The tape stops spinning. Rewind tape. You adjust the controls and the cassette tape begins to rewind rapidly. The tape suddenly halts. Hang on. Turn on radio. The radio dial bursts forth in a circle of light. Drifting out from the radio is soothing classical music. Record. The small mic crackles open. The counter reads 62. Drifting out from the radio is soothing classical music. Now I have to wait 5 times. Who would know to do this? Seriously, who would do this? Wait. The counter reads 124. Drifting out of the radio is soothing classical music. Wait. Counter reads 186. Wait for the 3rd time. Counter reads 248. Wait for the 4th time. Counter reads 310. Wait for the 5th time. The counter reads 372. Alright, so that's 5 times. Give me a second. I'm trying to turn the sounds off on my phone. There. Sorry about that if my phone ringing made you think your phone was ringing. Alright, so after I wait 5 times, stop the tape and rewind it completely. Stop tape. Tape stops spinning. Rewind tape. You adjust the controls and the cassette tape begins to rewind rapidly. The counter reads 62. Waiting until it halts. Wait. The tape suddenly halts. There we go. Alright. Turn the radio off. What was all this about? What was this rigmarole about? The radio dial flickers and grows dark. I thought I was playing the radio for the elephant. Anyway, go down. Down. You fall awkwardly down from the cage. You have died. Okay. But the walkthrough is telling me don't worry about the death message. Take all. Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. The reports of your demise have been grossly exaggerated. You suffer a little more than injured pride. Oh, Infocom. You charming rogues. Alright, so took all my shit. Go northwest to the Menagerie. Menagerie, this scrawny patch of dirt offers a square cage on its west side, an open tent giving a dank, earthy smell on its east side, and a well-worn path along the tent to the southeast. A soiled, sagging banner beckons north. The slow-moving sound of massive chains from inside the tent is heard. Unlock the cage and open it. Unlock cage with the key. It's now unlocked. Open cage. The cage door creaks slowly open. Alright. West. Inside Mahler's cage. Ow, sorry about that. You stand on the straw-covered cage floor, surrounded on four sides by closely spaced iron bars. The open cage door is east. Mahler gets up from his doldrums and stares down at you, tilting his head slowly to one side. What the hell is Mahler? I mean, is he a monkey? Is he a tiger? Help me out here, game. Play the tape. You adjust the controls and hear from the headphones the sounds of classical music. The counter reads 62. Mahler snatches away the pair of headphones. From the look of him, an undeniable lowbrow. But now Mahler, true to his name, displays quite highbrow taste in music. He ushers the headphones over to the corner of his cage, his savage breast to soothe. Well, that was good. Alright, so now that he's distracted, these games are so unbelievably, in my opinion, unbelievably difficult. I mean, I have to use this walkthrough, and I would never again, I say this before, I'll say it again, I never imagined doing these actions to come up with the solution of the game. It's crazy. Search straw. Under the coarse layer of a trapdoor is visible. Oh. Well, let's see. Open trapdoor. As the trapdoor hinges upward, you can see a compartment that is empty, but for a small red ribbon. Who wants to wear the ribbon? Take the ribbon. Take it. Examine it. Though cut from ordinary cloth, the ribbon is a stunning bright red. Wow. East to the menagerie. Close cage. Lock cage. Okay, the cage door is now locked. Mahler suddenly lets out a primal, deafening scream that rattles the bars of his cage. You can hear the pair of headphones being reduced to dust in the ape's tense grip. With that volcanic emotional response to the end of his listening pleasure, Mahler settles back down onto the straw. Alright, so he's an ape. That answers that. Okay. Head north to the Midway entrance. Head west, passing through the turnstile to the connection. This is where the drinking fountain is. West again. Beside the big top, you're standing next to the big top, which is gently flapping in the warm breeze. About waist high, a barred passage for wild animals extends several yards out from the big top. The barred passage is being patrolled by two large and bewildered cats. Wow. Let's see. South. Backyard. You are standing in the front of the turnstile entrance to a fenced-in area which is south. To the west stands a droopy tent, and the field continues north and east. Adjacent to the turnstile to your south is a vertical cage. West. Inside the prompt tent. This dimly lighted tent houses a ragtag collection of outrageous props and wacky devices, including a midget automobile that's garaged in here. To the shadowy south is where you passed through the pleats of the canvas wall. Lying here in a heap is a gorilla suit. President William Howard Taft is here. There's a piece of wood here. All right. Yeah, why, like I'm going to have thought of this. Touch wood with pole. Snap. The mousetrap does a backflip in the air. So that's what that wood was a mousetrap. Alright. Take. Trap. Take it. Drop it. Why did I take it if I'm just going to drop it? It actually says take the mousetrap and drop it. Alright, where's the cheese? What cheese are you talking about? Get the cheese and put on... I don't know what cheese you're talking about. I think I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Join me next time. We'll figure out what the hell cheese they're talking about. Until until then, thanks for joining. Take it easy.